Episode 2, Al-Kindi and the Neoplatonic Synthesis. In the middle of the 9th century, a single man changed the course of intellectual history. His name was Abu Yusuf Yaqub ibn Ishaq al-Kindi. He is known as the philosopher of the Arabs, and he was the first person in the Islamic world to call himself a philosopher. Al-Kindi was born around the year 800 in Kufa, into a prominent Arab family from the tribe of Kindi. He was educated in Basra and Baghdad. At the Abbasid court under caliphs al-Mamun and al-Mutasim, Al-Kindi became the central figure of a circle of translators and scholars. His project was ambitious, to make Greek philosophy available in Arabic and to show that it was compatible with Islam. This was no small task. Many religious scholars of his day were hostile to Greek thought, which they called the foreign sciences. Al-Kindi responded with a bold argument. Truth, he said, does not depend on who discovered it. We should be grateful to the ancients for their contributions, and we should complete what they began. We should not hesitate to acknowledge truth from any source. Al-Kindi oversaw the translation of Aristotle's Metaphysics, the Prior Analytics, the Decalogue, and many other works. But more crucially, he was responsible for the most influential philosophical forgery in history, the Theology of Aristotle. This text was not actually Aristotle. It was a paraphrase of Plotinus Enneads, books 4 through 6, adapted and revised in Al-Kindi's own circle. This misattribution had profound consequences. For centuries, Islamic philosophers believed that Plotinus' Neoplatonic teachings were Aristotle's own metaphysics. The emanation of the one into intellect and soul was read as Aristotle's doctrine of the first cause. This fusion of Aristotle and Plotinus became the foundation of Islamic philosophy. Al-Kindi's own masterpiece is on first philosophy. In this work, he argues that the goal of philosophy is the knowledge of the first truth, who is God. He draws on Aristotle's four causes but goes beyond Aristotle. Where Aristotle taught that the world is eternal, Al-Kindi argued for creation out of nothing, using arguments borrowed from the Christian Neoplatonist John Philoponus. He also developed a negative theology. Because God is absolutely one, we cannot attribute positive qualities to him without implying multiplicity. This philosophical defense of Tawhid showed that Greek reason could serve Islamic revelation. Al-Kindi wrote around 270 treatises. His works on the intellect, the soul, and cosmology shaped every subsequent Islamic philosopher. Though al-Farabi and Avicenna rarely mention him by name, they built on his foundations. Al-Kindi died around 870 CE. He was not the deepest philosopher of the Islamic tradition, but he was the first. He opened the door. Sources for this episode include the Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy, Peter Adamson's monograph on Al-Kindi, and studies by Gerhard Endress and Dimitri Gutas on the translation movement.